who had thought of getting 100 products from one employee is getting from almost every employee. Hello,
Good morning. How are you?
good morning. I'm fine, thank you. And how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks a lot for asking. And so you are a senior speaker, I would senior listener, or here at Clapingo,
Of
right?
course,
You
yeah.
have attended 350 sessions approx.
Yeah, it's been more than, I mean, around 2 years. Not exactly, but yeah, after
Mhm.
3 and 4 months,
So it
the
will be
two
two
years
years.
will
Yeah,
be completed.
got it. So how has been your journey?
It's been great. And like I told you, that I have been teaching English grammar. So when I decided that I have to test my speaking skills, I
Mhm.
was confident that I would be doing good. But then after a few sessions, I was upset that I'm still a complete beginner, though I think that I can do good, but I am not up to the mark as far as speaking is concerned. And then I was not even aware with different things that I had to work on, which I came to know only because of the app or
Got
the tutors that I made. That if I talk about pronunciation, of course, the things that word stress, intonation part, and the way I used to sound monotonous. So in all those terms, I have improved a lot, but still a long way to go.
it. Got it. And when you say that, though I think I'll do good, so not think, thought. Though I thought I will perform
Yeah,
good.
of course. Though I thought.
Got it. Wonderful. Good to meet you. And I'm glad that we met at least because you have attended already a lot of sessions. Still, you. So, do you like, is it always the same that you attend sessions with different coaches or you have some favorites with
No,
whom?
I mean, I have some of them with whom I have joined more than 20 or 25 sessions as well. But
Got
of course, I try to test myself that if I'm comfortable only with them or is it
with
with
others
anyone,
as well.
with others as well. So I try to interact with new tutors every now and then. And by now, I have interacted with around 120, not around exact. You are the 120th.
It's great. Wonderful. Quite impressive. So, do you have a topic in mind? Because after 300 sessions, we don't really have a topic, or should I come up with one?
Anything that you like, because I try to put onus on the other side, only
Okay.
because I think that few more of the topics that I have in my mind, I if I pick one of them, I would be more comfortable. So I
Got
try to put the onus so that I could be challenged more.
it. Got it. Got it. So then I have a topic in mind. Let's talk about that. So, what is your opinion on? So, how important are awards and recognitions to employees in an organization?
Mhm. I feel that these two things, like awards and recognition, are really essential to encourage employees, because if we are giving these things time to on timely basis to them, then they would be encouraged to do better. And in that way, in long term, it would be beneficial for both the individual, the employee, and the company as well. So it is a win-win situation for both, and we should definitely go with it.
Got it. And when you say that it should happen on a timely basis, so when should it happen? Monthly, annually, quarterly, and why?
It can be in different ways. Like when we say award and recognition, there are something that can be done on annual basis, but there are a few other benefits that can be provided on monthly basis as well, so that the everyone is gearing up for that. So somebody who has a target of the annual award, they would be looking forward to take all the monthly recognition as well. So a company can plan it in different ways, and that would be beneficial.
If you could provide some examples here.
For example, a monthly bonus for those employees who have overdone their job. If a company was expecting 100 unit of production from an employee over a period of months, then if somebody is reaching up to 120, then they will be provided a little bonus. And if he is providing this over the months across, I mean over the period of a year, every month, then he would be awarded something big as well. So this can be the way they can put on these things in the company itself, and that would be beneficial for both group.
Mhm. And what do you think? What kind of rewards are useful for the employees?
In today's era, I think the best award is to give them bonus and the monetary benefits along with some materialistic products that can be used in their life, day-to-day life, like some objects, or yeah, some general materialistic things, or the monetary benefits.
Hmm. When you say materialistic things, so what kind of things do you have in mind? What objects are you talking about? Are you talking about the electrical appliances or
Anything. It's not about electrical only. Maybe if we are talking about a big annual award, then a
Mhm.
car can be provided, or
Mhm.
maybe a bike can be provided according to the work. Maybe for senior officers, for high level managers, a car would be okay, and
And
for
according to the
workers,
budget of the company as well?
according to budget of the company as well, and for employees, the workers, a bike would be good
Okay,
option.
got it. Adding on to this, so since you mentioned the designations, now tell me, should the reward be same for all the staff or not?
It can't be same, like we cannot compare everything in on the same uh, or same plate or same level,
Or
so
same scale?
same scale. So of course, if somebody is providing something bigger, then they need to get more, and that is how it is designed. So according to designation, people get their salary. In the same way, they can get award as well. So it is not necessarily need to be equivalent, but of course, to some extent, it should be provided in such a way that the employees of different scale should not think about uh, their status according to that. So they should not be jealous of each other.
Right,
Instead, they should be working towards their goal and their achievement.
got it. Adding on to this, what do you think about the festivals or the festive occasions? So during those festivities, also you feel there should be a differentiation when it comes to providing the gifts, or not really? Everyone should get the same.
No, when we were talking about awards and recognitions, that is different thing. But if we are providing gifts on festivities, it should not be differentiated on any scale. For example, if we are providing a gift hamper on occasion of Diwali, it can be same for everybody.
Got it. And what do you feel about this particular part? Should Do you think that should peers also be a part of selecting the winners, or should only the management decide that?
It can vary. It can vary according to the situation. So if like the example that I gave you, there is no need for peers to come in, because if it has already been decided that whoever touch the 120 mark will get. So it is obvious that only the managers have decided, and that is how it will work. But in certain other aspect, it can be decided by peers as well. And to give an example on this, maybe if there is a competition among different others, then there is no need to be judgment by the others. There can be a voting facility where everybody will vote that who is better, and in that sense they can go ahead.
Got it. Mhm. And you talked about in the beginning that these awards and recognitions are essentially important in order to motivate the employees or encourage the employees. So, how can you explain a little that how this motivation works really?
Of course, I mean, when the company has a different set of awards and recognition based like the one example that I gave you, in that way, it would be a motivation for every employees that I have to touch not only the 100 but at least 100 and 120. In
Mm,
order to achieving that, even if they are not able to reach 120, but they would be able to reach up to 105 or 6. So that would be a win-win situation for both, not only for employees, because even after reaching 100 they are getting some monetary benefits, and the company who had thought of getting 100 products from one employee is getting from almost every employee. So it is a the motivation has worked for workers to give their 100%, and sometimes even more than that. And that is how they have worked and reached up to the that level. And it has worked in favor of company and the final production that they had thought of, they had targeted for.
mhm. And what do you think would be the potential, last question, what do you think would be the potential drawbacks of these awards and recognitions?
The only drawbacks is that I can think of is, if a company is providing this bonuses, it would dent, it might dent on their financial budget. So they should be careful of that, because if every employees are started achieving that, then of course they will be in trouble, because the moment they plan these things, they have this in mind that only a fraction of workers would be able to achieve this target. So once, if every workers gets motivated and achieve that target, then they will have to they will have a burden of that financial budget, burden on financial budget for sure.
And to some extent, I feel that it might create animosity between the employees as well, because because all the organizations, for that matter, they have a bias for some people.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And if it happens, and it is, and in most of the companies it's quite evident also. And when it is evident, I think a lot of this animosity, or you can say people become envious of each other. So these are the things, that issues that might arise because of these
Yeah, of course.
statements.
But at the same time, I mean, these are the issues that is prevalent in every office. So
Absolutely right.
uh,
Yes.
these decisions cannot be based on such things.
Mhm. But then they also have to have a mechanism where they can cater to such issues as well.
Yeah, of course.
Got it. Well done. I must say you performed really well. And one thing that I really want to appreciate here is your pace of speaking. So it's great that you have a controlled piece of speaking, which is wonderful because such speakers can influence the listener very easily. So well done on that part. And still, I feel that in terms of pronunciation, you need to work a little more harder when you pronounce the word monetary. So
Monet. Yeah.
monetary, pronounce it clearly. The word jealous. So it is not G, it is J.
Jealous.
Jealous.
Okay. Yes.
Jealous.
Jealous.
Then when you say if every employee start achieving that, if each and every employee start achieving that target.